So in this problem, we have all these different expressions, and we are trying to identify if it's the commutative property for addition, commutative property for multiplication, associative property for addition, associative property for multiplication, or the distributive property. So if you want to copy this down in your notebooks, you can take a minute, pause it, and do that. Alright, so I'm going to start on the left, and we have x plus 4 plus 5, a plus 5 times a plus 2x times y. So I'm going to look between these two expressions here, and I'm going to see what the difference is. So looking, I have x plus 4 here, but in the other one, I have x plus 4 on the other side. Then I have 5 times a plus 2xy on the right. This time it's on the left. So all they did was flip-flop those, and notice I have an addition in the middle. So they took, first it was red plus green, now it's green plus red. So all they did was flip the order that we are adding in, which means this is the commutative property of addition. Next, let's see what we got. It looks like the difference here, I'll use arrows this time, is, let's see, what's different? The x plus 4 is the same. 5 times a plus, right here. So before it was 2x times y, now it's y times 2x. So they just switched the order, 2x times y, y times 2x. So that is commutative property of multiplication this time because we were multiplying. Now looking at the bottom one, we have 5 times a plus 2x times y. Let's see what's different. Again, it has to do with that 2xy. Let's find a new color. Here we have 2x times y. The 2x are grouped together and then the y is on the outside. Here we still have 2 times x times y, but this time the x and the y are grouped together and the 2 is on the outside. So the order still goes 2xy, but the parentheses have changed, which means this is the associative property and these things are being multiplied, so associative of multiplication. That's the end that way, so we'll move over here. Let's look at the difference here. I'm running out of colors. So the change is right at first. Here we have x plus 4, and this one we have 4 plus x plus 4 versus 4 plus x. All they did was change the order, so that is commutative of addition. Alright. Let's look here. So it looks like everything is in the same order. If I'm just reading the variables and the numbers, it goes 4x, 5a, 2xy on the left. On the right, it's still 4x, 5a, 2xy. But if we look at the parentheses have changed a bit. So before it was around the 4 and the x. Now it's around the x, the whole thing really. So the parentheses have changed, which automatically tells me that this is the associative, and it had to do with the 4 plus x plus 5, so associative addition. Last one here. Let's see. So before, this 4 plus was on the outside on the left. Now it's on the right. So this is very similar to the first one we did. So this is like red plus purple, and then on the other side, purple plus red. So all they did was change the order that we added these two chunks in. The parentheses are still all around the same things. So remember, changing the order is the commutative property, and again, we're adding, so commutative addition.